This is why Polight is guilty as fuck and is gonna get convicted of 20 years. I forgot about this clip and to insert it into my few live streams I've been doing. This is why he's guilty. Listen.
Years ago.
Pause. Morris Road TV brought this out again, and I just remembered it. So let me give him credit. Listen.
It seems to be so cryptic. Listen.
Reduce yourself to the state of an animal and have to go out there and attack somebody in the name of you gotta eat, or your child gotta eat, or your wife gotta eat. We need to start we need to start being able to have some sexual discipline, because if we don't discipline ourselves sexually, what's going to happen is we're going to find ourselves in a very compromising position, whereas we may even start raping people.
Did anybody hear what he just said? I'm going to play it back one more time. Listen closely.
Now, we need to start being able to have some sexual discipline, because if we don't discipline ourselves sexually, what's going to happen is we're going to find ourselves in a very compromising position, whereas we may even start raping people.
This nigga said, if we don't discipline ourselves sexually, we'll find ourselves in a compromising position where we may start raping people. This is the psychology, the mindset of a sexual predator. And if he don't get what he wants and seeks and desires, his mindset is to take it and start raping people. If the intellectual progress doesn't make it happen, you have to take it in some type of form of way. I forgot this clip was out there. And everyone knows this clip is out there. And they heard it. All his friends and supporters heard this clip. Listen to what I'm telling you. And if you haven't formed an opinion after hearing this specific clip, you're on some bullshit. Listen.
He said we need to start disciplining ourselves, or we're going to find ourselves in a compromising position, and we might even start. What in the world type of diabolical mind is that? Who would support an animal, a monster like this? Who?
He's talking about Brother Polight. Brother Polight made the statement.
How is that? How does that conversation even get on the table?
Like real talk. I mean, like just real talk.
How does that conversation even get on the table?
We stand because of our overzealousness and inability to control ourselves because of a lack of discipline in general. So that has to be practiced now. I know we hear about we need coins, because if we don't discipline ourselves sexually, what's going to happen is we're going to find ourselves in a very compromising position, whereas we may even start raping people. We're going to be in a position, whereas what's going to happen is we're going to find ourselves in a very compromising position, whereas we may even start raping people. We're going to find ourselves in a very compromising position, whereas we may even start raping people. We're going to find ourselves in a very compromising position, whereas we may even start raping people.
Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit.
Listen, fam. That's called a sexual predator mindset. Brother Polight is a monster. And all you cats who was jocking him need to make a public apology to the community for supporting, promoting, and pushing this sexual deviant on the community and trying to make him seem fair-seeming and a legit human being and human society. This man, Brother Polight, needs to be locked up for 20 years until he is unable to achieve an erection. And then maybe you can release him into the society when he's 75 years old. Brother Polight is a demon, a child predator who has a sick mentality and can't be healed of it. And besides all that, he's a financial scammer and robs decent families out of their money. I mean, Brother Polight deserves 20 years in prison.